All right, let's cut the fluff and get real. Honestly, reality shouldn't be this hard, but apparently it's a rare commodity these days. I'm serious. This is Unfluenced, and we're diving into the chaos of the week because, wow, what a mess. Let's talk about the Middle East, where drama has been simmering since, forever? When Trump got elected in 2016, he did something no one else had the guts to pull off. Peace accords in the Middle East. First person to make it happen. That's why I backed him in 2020. And that's why I did it in 2024, and that's why I'll do it again. The guy's got a track record. So when I heard he dropped bombs on Iran, my gut screamed, no, 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 no. Don't drag us into another Middle East quagmire. Trump was supposed to be the no new wars president, not let's blow stuff up guy. I'll admit, I went a little feral on Twitter. Sorry, X. I'm never going to call it X. Another war? Hard pass. And don't even think about sending me the bill for that shit. So for 24 hours, the internet was a dumpster fire. MAGA folks were at each other's throats, unfollowing influencers like it was a sport. Now, if you believed the X sphere, the movement was imploding. Betrayal, drama, popcorn emojis everywhere. Most people doubled down on their knee-jerk takes because nuance is apparently allergic to Wi-Fi. I'm partially guilty of that. But then, some of us, dare I say, the ones with a few extra brain cells, paused. They took a breath, waited for the dust to settle, and guess what? If the news is to believe, big if, Iran's nuclear dreams are toast. Their nukes are gone, their air force is wrecked, the Navy might as well be a flotilla of rubber duckies. And now, word is they're signing a peace treaty and a ceasefire. Let me get this straight. Trump, the guy everyone screamed was starting World War III, might just brokered the Middle East peace again. Now that's 3 times in case people are keeping track. Nobody else has even managed to do this once. Now a lesser person might grovel and say, sorry for doubting you, Don. Not me. I stand by my gut check. Starting a war sounded like a terrible idea. But here's the deal. I'm also smart enough to admit I didn't have the full picture. Trump is playing 4D chess while I'm over here with a checkers board. Let's be honest. It was right to dread another war. But I was wrong to assume that overwhelming force couldn't pave the way to peace. Turns out, when you neuter your enemy's ability to fight, they're suddenly real open to the, hey, can we all just get along? Who knew? Well, not me, because I don't have a CIA briefing on my nightstand. So, 48 hours later, here's my revised hot take. You can trust Trump and question his moves. It's not a betrayal. It's not a betrayal to say bombing, yikes, while also admitting, okay, maybe he's got intel that I don't. That's not flip-flopping. It's called thinking. The internet is tearing itself apart over this. But the real MVPs are the ones who can form an opinion, get new info, and change their minds. Those are the free thinkers. These are the ones proving that MAGA isn't a cult of blind loyalists. It's a movement of people who weigh evidence and evolve. That is how America grows. That is how America survives. So let's stop the Twitter tantrums and start using our heads. Deal? Look, The Twitter sphere is still a war zone of hot takes, and half the keyboard warriors are ready to excommunicate anyone who dares blink at Trump's moves. But let's get one thing straight. Doubting doesn't make you a traitor, and faith doesn't mean you check your brain at the door. It's okay to clutch your pearls when bombs start falling and you still believe Trump's got a plan. That's not hypocrisy, it's humanity. We're not robots programmed to nod along like bobbleheads. We're allowed to freak out, question, and even yell into the void of Twitter when things look a little dicey. But faith, that's the anchor. It's trusting that maybe, just maybe, the guy who's pulled off peace deals before, he has a method to his madness. Doubt keeps us sharp. Faith keeps us steady. Together, they make us unstoppable. So to the MAGA doubters out there, you're not the bad guys. You're the ones who prove that we're not a cult. Keep questioning, keep believing, and keep driving the Twitter trolls nuts. That's how we build America that thinks for itself and wins. Now, if you like this kind of message, do the things. Smack the follow, subscribe. I got all kinds of comments that are coming soon. And if you made it this far, thank you. I'll see you again tomorrow.